Okay, so let's just come to sit comfortably. So sitting in a comfortable position, whatever that means for you. You can be cross-legged, you can have your legs straight out in front of you, you can be kneeling, you can sit up on a block or a cushion, whatever sitting comfortably looks like for you. And whatever this morning has brought already, let's release it and arrive in the present. So lifting your shoulders up next to your ears, breathe in. And take a big sigh as you drop the shoulders down. Again, lifting the shoulders next to the ears. Take a deep breath in. And a big sigh as you drop the shoulders. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Lift the shoulders next to the ears. Inhale. And a big sigh. Great. And as you're aware, we're now on day 21 of the cleanse. And I want you to think back to the beginning, even before day one, where maybe you were live or maybe you came to the recording of the first session that I did, where we talked about our goals, what we wanted to get out of the cleanse. And if you remember, I broke it down into several different categories. We had nutrition, we had sleep, we had happiness and joy, and we had exercise. And so I just would like you to, we're heading into the last stretch of the cleanse. And so I want you to refocus on what your goals were, on where you want to arrive at the end of the 30 days. So what needs to be modified? What needs to be changed? What do you need to do as we now move into the last part of the cleanse in order to bring you closer to where it is that you had when we first began, what you had first hoped to achieve from these 30 days that we were spending together. So I just want to bring that back into focus for you. And if you need to revisit that first call that we had and consider what changes you had committed to, and then just asking yourself if you are showing up for them, asking yourself if you are still, committed to making those changes because of how you want to feel as a result of it. So just taking a moment now, just think back to what it is that you had decided on. Remember, we ranked ourselves from 1 to 10 with where we were to where we wanted to get to. So just think back to that and what you were going to do to help move the needle. Remember that I'm a big believer in progress, not perfection. But we've just already had 1 month of the year already gone, which is incredible. Time is going so fast. What do we want to keep working on step by step to create the change that we're looking for in our lives? So with that said, let's start to move our body to release any tension that we're holding on to open our body and to increase our flexibility and bring some heart rate up and all the benefits that gives us. So coming onto your hands and your knees when you're ready. Your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, and just beginning to circle your hips in one direction. Let's release out your lower back. Breathing in for a count of 4. Breathing out for a count of 4. And then circle your hips the other direction. Still breathing. And when you're ready, bringing yourself back to center, lifting the tailbone up, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. As you exhale, rounding the spine, pressing the ground away, engaging the belly in and up. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine, press the ground away. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine, squeeze the belly in and up. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center when you're ready, walking the hands in, coming to stand up onto your knees. Reach your arms out to the sides and exhale. Reach over, stretching through the side of the body and come to center. Reaching across to the other side and center. Keep the belly squeezing to the spine. It doesn't matter where the hand reaches to. If it doesn't touch the floor, no problem. You're just reaching from side to side, opening through the side body, pulling the belly back towards the spine, a little tuck of the tailbone under, once more each side. Great, and when you're ready, coming back to center, stepping your right foot forwards, checking that your right knee is under your right ankle, bring your right elbow to rest on the thigh, and then circle with the left arm, inhale up and exhale back. Opening through the shoulder and the chest, following the fingers with the eyes, inhale up, exhale back. 2 more times. Once more, inhale up and exhale back. Taking that left hand to the floor and reaching the right arm towards the ceiling. Left hand down, right arm up. Squeezing the knee towards the chest and the chest towards the knee. Tugging through the ribs and the heart. Good. Twisting. Breathing. So left hand down, right arm up. One more breath. And then lowering your right hand to the floor so you have your hands either side of the right foot, stretching through the right leg as you inhale, bending into the right knee, bringing the knee back over the ankle as you exhale. Pulling the tailbone back and stretching the right leg on the inhale, bending into the right knee as you exhale. Good, 3 more. Stretching through the right leg as you inhale, bending into the right knee as you exhale. Pull the tailbone back, soften the right side of the rib cage down towards the right thigh, reaching the crown of the head forwards as you pull the tailbone back. Next time, bending into that right knee and step yourself back, downward facing dog. Drop your chin towards your chest, lift your tailbone towards the ceiling, and you can let one knee bend and then the other as you stretch through the backs of the legs. So head is hanging heavy, tailbone is lifting up, and one knee bends and then the other as you stretch through the backs of the legs. As you're ready, we're going to step the left foot between the hands, lowering the right knee down. Check that the left knee is above the left ankle, bringing the left elbow to the thigh, circling with the right arm, inhale up and exhale back. Following the fingers with the eyes as you open the shoulder and the chest. Reaching up as you inhale, reaching back as you exhale. One more time. Then lowering your right hand to the floor. Inhaling, reaching your left arm as you come to twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Turn the ribs, turn the heart, create a straight line from the right arm to the left. Check that your left knee is still above your left ankle. Breathe. One more breath. And then when you're ready, take your left hand to the floor. So now you have one hand each side of your left foot. As you inhale, pull the tailbone back and stretch your left leg. As you exhale, bend your left knee, drop your hips and lift your heart. As you breathe in, stretch the left leg, pull the tailbone back. As you exhale, bend the left knee, sink the hips and lift the heart. 3 more times. As you stretch the left leg, don't worry if it doesn't completely straighten. You're just looking to lengthen the spine and the back of the left leg. Once more. As you're ready, bending into that left knee, and once more, we're going to step back into downward facing dog. So tailbone towards the ceiling, drop your head, looking towards your toes, press into the ground. Now, as you inhale, come forwards with your shoulders directly over the wrists. Typically, when people are in downward facing dog, they walk their hands and their feet too close together. So make sure that as you come forwards into your plank, your shoulders land directly over your wrists. Then exhale, press back into your downward facing dog position. Inhale, come forwards, one long straight line, plank pose. And exhale, lift your tailbone back up, downward facing dog. Come forwards as you inhale, belly to spine, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. One more time. Come forwards, one long straight line, a plank like a plank of wood. Exhale, reach back, downward facing dog. Now this time, come forwards into your plank, and we're going to lower the knees, bend the elbows, and lower yourself all the way onto your belly. Hands are underneath the shoulders. As we inhale, lift the heart up into cobra. Just check that your elbows stay bent, your shoulders are down, and your hips stay on the floor. Exhale, lower the forehead back to the floor. You inhale, rise up into cobra, elbows bent, shoulders down, lift through the heart. Exhale, lower the forehead down. 3 more times. So the shoulders draw down, the elbows are bent, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale to lower. 2 more. No jarring in the neck, no jarring in the lower back. 1 more time. Inhale, slide the shoulders down, lift the heart forwards and up. Elbows bent, and exhale, lower back down. Great. Roll yourself over onto your back. Have your feet flat down onto the floor, your arms down by your side. Taking a breath in as you exhale, peel your hips up off the floor and reach your arms alongside your ears. Inhale to press the feet down and lift the hips up. Exhale to roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time, keeping your arms by your ears. And then as you inhale, float your arms back by your side. As you exhale, lift the hips, bring your arms by your ears. Press your feet into the earth, squeeze your glutes and hold. Exhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep your arms by your ears and reach your fingertips away. Then inhale to float your arms back by your side. 1 more time, inhale. As you exhale, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, arms by the ears. Inhale to press the feet down and lift the hips up. Exhale to roll slowly, 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 rolling vertebrae by vertebrae back to the ground. And inhale, float your arms. This time, keep your arms by your side as you roll up through the spine, lifting your hips back up towards the ceiling. Optionally, you're going to interlace your fingers and walk your shoulder blades towards each other as you draw your baby fingers towards the earth. Press down through your feet, lift up through your hips, squeeze your glutes. If your fingers are interlaced, you're walking the shoulder blades together, drawing the baby fingers towards the floor. 3 more breaths. Keep pressing through the feet, squeezing an imaginary ball between the knees, drawing the chest up towards the chin. 1 more breath, feet press down, hips lift higher. Then release the hands as you exhale and roll slowly, slowly, slowly. Take your time, vertebrae by vertebrae, back to the ground. Pause at the bottom, take a breath. And then as you're ready, we're going to begin to rock forward and back, knees into the chest, and rocking forwards and back along the spine. Breathe. Two more times. If your toes don't come over the head, that's no problem at all. Just do this movement to the best of your ability. Lifting yourself up, back up onto your knees. And we're going to tuck our toes under as we sit back onto the heels. So the toes are tucked under. And then we're going to bring the right hand onto the right heel. As we press the hips forwards, reaching the left arm by the left ear. This is the inhale. The hips press forwards, the right hand is on the right heel, the left arm is by the left ear. The left arm, sorry, is by the left ear. Exhale to lower your bottom back to your heels. Left hand to the left heel, right arm by the right ear as you inhale, hips press forwards. Exhale to lower back down. So it's an inhale for the hips to press forwards, the heart to lift up, and exhale to slowly lower back down. Inhale, hips forwards, lift the heart up, exhale, lower. That's it. Squeeze through the glutes, making sure that the hips are over the knees. Once more each side. And inhale to press the hips, and exhale to lower. And back to center. When you're ready, undo your toes and just sit for a moment, just taking a breath. Notice any expansion that you feel across the chest, across the shoulders, and just take one more deep breath. As you're ready, we're going to lift up to stand. Just go slowly so you don't get head rush. So coming up to stand. Then we're going to step the right foot forward, the left foot back. The right foot forward, the left foot back. Bring your hands onto your hip bones and check that your hips are facing forwards. Bend into your right knee. Check that your right knee lands over your right ankle. Keep your back foot pressing down into the ground. So hips are square, right knee is over the right ankle, left foot is pressing into the ground, shoulders are down the back, then interlace the fingers and inhale, press the palms up towards the ceiling. Slide the shoulders down the back, lift the chin off the chest. Keep the right knee bent at 90 degrees or as close to that as possible. Keep the right hip drawing back as the left hip draws forwards. Slide the shoulders down the back and lift the heart up. 2 more breaths. Elbows are as straight as possible. 1 more breath, sinking into that right knee. And then slowly straighten out the right leg and release the arms by the side. Taking your hands now behind your back and interlacing your fingers again. So as before, now just interlacing behind your back. Walk your right foot a little to the right and your left foot a little to the left. Rebend the right knee in exactly the same position that it was just in. So 90 degrees with that right knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press your hips forwards and lift your heart up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bringing your right shoulder inside of your right knee, the crown of the head to the floor and the chin to the chest. Humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of the right knee, chin to the chest. Draw the right hip back in space. Relax the head completely. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. Breathe. I know this is a tricky one. Then press down through the feet. As you inhale, lift all the way back up to stand. Let the blood flow out of the head. Hop your left foot in halfway. So now you have your feet just quite a short distance away from each other. Right foot forward, left foot back. You're going to take your hands behind your back, and there are 2 options. You're either going to hold onto your elbows, or if it's available to you, you're going to take your hands into reverse prayer. So one or the other, holding your elbows or reverse prayer, or if neither of those is suitable, then just hands to your hips. Right foot is forwards, left foot is grounded. Press the hips forwards. As you inhale, lift your heart to the ceiling. As you exhale, pull your tailbone back and come forward over the right leg. Draw your nose towards your shin. Keep a slight softness through the right knee. Pull the right hip back in space. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Relax the head. 1 more breath. Press down through the feet, belly to spine. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up to stand. Well done. Undo your hands and step the feet back together. Great. Take a breath. Notice what you feel. And then step your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Right heel is down. Bend your left knee into 90 degrees. Check that the knee is over the ankle. Turn the right hip to face forward. Gently pull the left hip back. Drop the tail. Engage the belly. Interlace your fingers, but change it so you have the other baby finger on the outside. Reach the arms up. Keep bending into the left knee. Left hip back, right hip forward. Shoulders slide down the back. Lift the heart. Lift the chin off the chest. Straighten the elbows as best you can. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. I know there's so much to do. Bend a little deeper into that left knee. Breathe a little deeper. Open a little more. 1 more breath. And as you're ready, begin to stretch that left leg straight and lower the arms back by your side. Then taking the hands behind your back, still with that other baby finger on the outside. Walking your left foot out a little wider, because remember we need to fit our shoulder inside of the knee. Lift the heart as you pinch the shoulder blades, inhale. Then bend into the left knee as you bring the left shoulder inside the left knee. Drop the chin to the chest. Reach the arms up and over. That's it. Square the hips. Left hip pulling back, right hip drawing forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach up through the arms. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Pressing down through the feet. Inhale, lifting all the way back up to stand. Hop your right foot in halfway. So left foot forward, right foot halfway in. Hips are square. Taking the hands either to hold onto the elbows or into reverse prayer. So either holding the elbows behind your back or the hands together in reverse prayer. And then when you're ready, pressing down into the feet, lifting tall, press the hips forwards, lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades towards each other, deep breath in. As you exhale, hinging forwards, coming forward with the crown of the head, drawing back with the left hip, forward folding the nose towards the left shin. Left knee just slightly bend into that left knee so that you have more navigation over your hips. Left hip back, drop the head, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, 2 more breaths. And press down into the feet. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up to stand. Slowly undo the arms and step the feet back together. Good. Take a deep breath and again, pause for a moment just to notice how you feel. Stepping the feet out, turning the toes towards the diagonals, engaging the belly to the spine, reaching the arms out as you inhale. Cross the right elbow over the left and bring the left fingers in front of the right palm. So just say that one more time. Cross the right elbow over the left and bring the left fingers in front of the right palm. So this is called eagle arms. With the toes turned out, bend your knees out towards your baby toes. Weight is back into the heels. Be mindful not to stick your bottom out behind you, but tuck your tailbone under and lift tall through the crown of the head. Lift your toes off the floor and check that your weight is back into your heels. Sit a little deeper. Press the knees towards your baby toes. Breathe. One more breath. And on your inhale, straightening up the legs, reach the arms up, burst the arms wide, and take your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. Turn your 10 toes to the long edge of the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. Exhale, chin towards the chest, crown of the head to the floor, reach the arms up and over. Let your weight gently come forwards into the balls of the feet. Breathe here. Shoulder blades towards each other. Hang the head. Stretch through the legs, stretch through the shoulders. 2 more breaths, breathing through the nose if you can. In for 4. Out for a count of 4. Breathing in for a count of 4. Out for a count of 4. Press your feet into the arc as you inhale, rise all the way back up to stand. Undo the hands, pause and take a breath. And then turn the toes back out towards the diagonals. Reach the arms out at shoulder height. Cross the left elbow over the right. Cross the left elbow over the right. And bring the right hand in front of the left. So eagle arms and then bend into the knees. Tucking through the tail. Lifting tall through the crown of the head. Weight back into the heels. Belly to the spine. Breathe. Keep pressing the knees out, tucking the tail under. Sit a little deeper. 2 more breaths. Breathe as you open the hips, strengthen the legs, open the shoulders. And press the feet to the arc. Inhale. Reach the arms, burst them open wide. Take the hands behind the back. Switching now the other baby finger on the outside. Turn the 10 toes to face the long edge of the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Press the hips forwards, lift the heart up. Exhale, coming forwards once more. Chin to the chest, crown of the head to the floor. Squeeze the shoulders. Let the weight come forwards into the balls of the feet. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4. Keep breathing, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another, stretching through the legs. Let the flow of blood come towards the brain. 1 more breath. Belly to the spine, inhale and lifting all the way to stand. Pause at the top as you let the blood flow out of the head and find your balance again. Great, okay, so with our toes turned out, we're going to come into our horse squat position, which we've already done. Then we're going to twizzle on the back toes, so twizzle on the left toes to bend into the right knee, lift back up, turn back towards me, sit back into horse squat. So you twizzle on the back toes, you bend the front knee, you drop the back knee down, turn back, and horse squat. Good, we're just sticking to turning to the right, and then we'll do the other side. So we come horse squat, twizzle to the right, right knee over right ankle, left knee dropping toward the floor, and back to horse squat. That's it. Good. Shoulders down, belly strong. 3 more. Last one. And back to center. Come back to your horse squat. Stay low. Little pulses for 10. Weight in the heels for 9. Shoulders down the back, belly to the spine. 7. And 6. Press the knees out for 5. Keep breathing for 4. And 3. Stay low for 2. Teeny tiny movement, not a bounce. 1. And straighten out the legs. Take a breath. And we're going to be twizzling to the other side. Bend the knees, horse squat. Lift onto the ball of the back foot. Turn and lunge. Turn back and horse squat. So now we're just turning to the left. Belly to the spine, shoulders down the back, and just keep going to one side. Knees pressed to the baby toes in your horse squat. Left knee directly over the left ankle. Right knee dropping to the floor in your lunge. You got it, you got it. Strengthening and stretching at the same time. 3 more. One more. Coming back to your horse squat, sit low. Last time, belly to spine. 10, 9, weight in the heels. 8, 7, shoulders down. 6, 5, stay low, breathe. 4, 3, it should be burning. 2, 1, and straighten it up. Good job. Walk the feet together. Take a breath. Legs should be feeling like they've done some work. So either with the feet just slightly apart, very narrowly apart, or together. Bend the knees, fingertips sweep the floor as you bring your arms next to your ears, and then straighten the legs as you come back to stand. Bend the knees, fingertips sweep the floor, arms next to the ears. Exhale, straighten. Bottom down, arms up, and stand. Bottom drops, arms up, and stand. Belly to the spine. Weight back into the heels. Shoulders down the back. Try to touch the floor. Then reach up to the diagonal. 3 more. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Come to stand. Take a breath. Hands together at the heart. This is the last little bit of strengthening, toning. Sit down into your chair. So weight back into your heels, bottom back, belly to the spine. And now touch your left elbow to your right knee and center. Left elbow to the right knee, center. Twist. Belly to spine, weight back to the heels for 8. Just left elbow to right knee. 6, 5, stay low. 4, 3, almost there. 2, turn the waist, turn the chest. 1, stand up. Take 1 breath before we do the other side. Sit back down and twist. Right elbow to left knee. Keep the knees in line with each other. Just turn from the ribs and above. Keep your bottom down. Keep the weight in your heels. Turn the ribs and the chest. This is making me warm. 6, 5, 4, stay low. 3, Turn the ribs, 2, last one, and press up to stand. Great job, take a breath. Then sliding your left knee next to your right baby toe as you come to sit down. So your left knee next to your right baby toe as you sit down. If this is too much for any reason, you can have your left leg straight rather than having your heel next to your bottom. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel, then bring your right hand behind your back as you breathe in and reach the left arm up. Hook the left elbow outside of the knee. Engage the belly to the spine. So we're coming to twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Sit bones to the ground. Right fingertips behind your back. You're not leaning on the hand. It's just there for a little balance. Press through the sit bones. Lift through the crown of the head. With every exhale, pull the belly back towards the spine. Relax the face, the jaw. Keep the chin between the 2 collarbones. 2 more breaths. As you're ready, inhale to turn back to center, unwinding the legs and switching so that now the left foot is to the outside of the right knee. Your right heel next to your bottom, or the right leg straight if that feels better. Then left fingertips behind your back, just gently there for balance, but not leaning on the back hand. Reach up as you inhale and exhale. Hook the elbow outside of the thigh. Belly to the spine as you exhale, twist. Keep the chin between the 2 collarbones. Press through the sit bones, lengthen tool through the crown of the head. Squeeze the belly on the exhale. Pressing the right elbow outside of the left knee. Breathe in to the ribs, breathe out and pull the belly back. 2 more breaths. Inhale as you're ready, turning yourself back to center. Undo your legs and give them just a little shake out. Then when you're ready, bend your knees so that your ribs can come and lie over your thighs. Bend your knees so that your ribs can come and lie over your thighs. Then reaching to hold the baby toe sides of your feet. And then slowly begin to stretch the legs away, only as much as the ribs can stay connected to the thighs. Reaching the crown of the head forwards, reaching the tailbone back, lengthening through the whole of the spine as well as the backs of the legs. Slide the shoulders down the back, reach forward with the heart. Make sure that the ribs stay lying over the thighs, keeping your knees as bent as you need for that to happen. Use your inhale to lengthen. Use your exhale to release deeper into the legs. 3 more breaths. One more deep breath. Slowly as you're ready, inhale, lifting yourself up to sit and just coming to sit comfortably, whatever that looks like, however sitting comfortably is for you. And then begin to circle the shoulders down the back. 2 more. Then slowly, slowly circling the head. Take your time, no rush. And slowly circling the head the other way. Again, take your time, breathe. And slowly bringing your head back to center. On your inhale, root through the sit bones, reach up through the arms, inhale. As you exhale, take a big sigh and open the arms wide. Root through the sit bones, inhale, reach the arms, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, press down to reach up, and sigh. Bringing your hands together at your heart now and gently bowing your head forward, reminding yourself of all that you have to be grateful for, remembering we always have a choice of what we choose to direct our attention and our energy toward. We can always look for the negative, we can always find fault with ourselves, with others, with our bodies, or we can choose to focus on all the good that we have in our lives, all that's wonderful about our bodies, all that's incredible in this life that we have. There's always a choice which way we turn our thoughts, and I encourage you to keep your thoughts turned to the positive, turn to gratitude and love, and that will bring more of that into your life. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you to you guys who are here live with me, and for those watching the recording, I hope you enjoy it. Have a great rest of the day.